Hello everyone. Today we are going to understand what do you mean by assembly level language. Assembly level language. This assembly level language is also called as middle level language, or it is also called as second generation language. We have high level language, then we have assembly level language, and we have machine level language. In the last class we studied about machine level language. In this class we are going to understand what do you mean by assembly level language. This assembly level language is easier when compared to machine level language. Why? In the case of machine level language, we are going to use bit patterns. That is, whatever code we write in machine level language, it will be in terms of zeros and ones. Okay, but in the case of assembly level language, we are going to use mnemonics. We are going to use mnemonics for writing the program. So what do you mean by mnemonics? Mnemonics are nothing but add, sub, move, store. These are called as the mnemonics. Let us take an example. Let us consider an example. Suppose if we want to add two numbers, suppose we have to add a plus b. This is written in high level language. If I write the same statement in machine level language, it might look like this. Okay, like this. This is just an example. It might look like this. It is machine level language. Okay, if I write the same code in assembly level language, it will be like this: add a comma b. So it is a assembly level language statement. What it does, it is going to add two variables a comma b. These variables are called as memory locations or memory addresses. A and B are called as memory locations or memory addresses. So add is a mnemonic. Okay, let's understand a little bit. See, add a comma b, move x comma y. It is going to move the contents from x to y. Or we can write store C. It is going to store the contents from accumulator to C. Accumulator is a register. You will study this accumulator register concept in computer architecture subject. Here just try to understand store C is nothing but it is going to store the contents from accumulator to C memory address. Store, move, add, all these are called as the mnemonics. So let's understand what is the main advantage of assembly level language. Main advantage is it is very easy when compared to machine level language, because in machine level language we write it in terms of zeros and ones. In assembly level language we use mnemonics. So this is the main advantage. So what do you mean, what is the main disadvantage of this assembly language? The disadvantage is it is machine dependent. Assembly level language is machine dependent. So what do you mean by machine dependent? Suppose I have a computer C1. Here I am using the processor 8085. We call computer processor as a brain. So that is the most important part of the computer. It does all the work in our computer. So computer C1 is having processor 8085. We have another computer C2 with the processor 8086. Okay, we have another computer with the processor 8086. We have two different computers with change in architecture or change in platform. See, we have different processor. It is called as the platform, different platform or different architecture. Suppose if I write code in assembly level language in this computer, okay, I will get some output. I will just copy the same program into computer C2 and I will try to run here, but I will get some errors because this code is written in assembly level language, but it is dependent on only this computer. I can run this code only in this computer. If I copy that same code into another computer which is having different architecture. See here 8085, here it is 8086. I have written the code for 8085 computer. If I copy that same code and try to run in 8086 machine, I will not get the output because this code is written only for this computer. This concept is called as machine dependent. So in the case of assembly level language, whatever the code I have written in one computer, it cannot be run in a computer which is having different architecture. This is the main disadvantage of assembly level language. In the next class, we are going to understand what do you mean by high level language. Thank you.